Happy Saturday, everybody. Still kind of recovering from a cold. So, just to recap, the carpenters have been on strike this whole week. So, we've been forced to stay home and honor their picket line. They'll come to an agreement real soon, but this is a good opportunity for me to get this truck moving under its own power. Dead truck is a useless truck, and I need to be able to move this around so I can take care of my responsibilities. Anyway, what I've done so far, I have added, let's see if we can see in there, coolant antifreeze to the system. I flushed it with engine flush, changed the hoses. It's holding coolant. Oil pressure gauge works really well. Temp gauge still works. Amazing. What I need to do is pull the exhaust, intake and exhaust manifold here. One of the studs down here next to my middle finger, twist it off. So I have in the bed of the truck, I took the original header pipe in, where the flange is rusted away. I had a new one bent up. It's really close. I may have to do some cutting and welding, but not a problem. And I also have a reproduction muffler, thanks to Forestry Forever. Thank you, Paul. Muffler's beautiful, and that's what we're going to work on today. Fitting, repairing the exhaust manifold studs, and got to get the horn out of the way, pull the carburetor assembly off. This, as a lot of people already know in my community, that's a governor. That thing keeps the engine from overspinning, for guys that panic in combat situations. I got kind of a light right foot, so I won't be abusing the engine as much. Anyway, let's get started. I'll be right back. Alright, let me see if I can get this horn off of here without knocking the camera out of the way. Good thing about the position this is mounted on, we'll get a little heat, so the nuts and bolts won't freeze completely. I applied a little bit of my special juice, as I call it. It's just a mixture of Marvel Mystery Oil and WD-40. Okay, so that part's done. That only took a minute and a half. Be right back. Okay, now the carburetor. Gotta zoom out. There we go. Fuel line comes off. I may have to make new gaskets here. That won't be a problem. I have some gasket material. There's one. And two. Now just set the carburetor there. Some gentle wigglage. Nice. Those survived. That's good. I don't need to make one now. Gotta get the juice. Ton of junk back there. Hopefully these things turn. They look like grade 5. We shall see. Let me grab a wrench. Okay. Oh, look at that. Ain't that sweet? Nice. Oh, what a treat. That didn't work. Just a moment. Nice. This didn't happen because I sprayed that WD and Marvel on here. These bolts broke loose because I've been running the engine Oh man. Let me see if I get the box end on there. What the heck? Oh, the open end wrench was against part of the intake manifold. We'll just continue with the box end. Nice. That gives a better view there. See if we can get back here. Be careful of the... Wow, that's awesome. Not too tight at all. So, I'm gonna have to cut this hose. That's for the hydrovac. It's a vacuum hose for the hydrovac for the brake system. Easily replaced, but it's kind of in the way. There. Sorry, I'm trying not to sniffle and cough and all that crap. All right, let's see if I can get the... Yep. She came loose. It's tight back in there. I'll be finding some studs to replace that bolt back there. So, all right, I need to move the camera out of the way. So we're gonna cut it right here. We'll be back. Okay, that was a success. The alignment bushings are still in the intake manifold, all three of them. And I can't tell, maybe they double stacked. Whoever had this off last, maybe they double stacked the gasket that's there, but that's going to come off. The mating surface of the head will get cleaned up, and I'm going to have to separate these two. There are two bolts here, or two nuts on studs, and then there are two bolts on the other side, and I'm pretty sure those bolts down there are going to break. And the reason I have to do that is the last thing to get tightened down when installing the intake and exhaust manifold is the heat riser to the manifold itself, so that we get a nice even mating surface between the exhaust and intake manifold and the head. Otherwise, like I said on the GM270, when I did that one, I wind up breaking the elbow here or here underneath, and we don't want that. I do not have a spare exhaust manifold yet. So, all right, I'm gonna get commenced to cleaning up, and that's boring and loud and nasty, so I ain't gonna film it. I'll be back. Okay. It's rough, but I got them apart, surprisingly enough. I have one stud there to fix. The base of the stud on the left is looking a little thin, so I'm going to fix both of those. And then I have to get these two studs out of here. And somebody tried to weld the exhaust manifold already with an arc welder. They didn't do a good job. There's a visible crack. I've welded these before. Got nothing to lose, so I'm going to try to weld it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, Sunday. I just finished doing some more work. Got a new exhaust pipe. This truck came with the original, but it was rusted. And the end that goes into the collector there had rusted away. So I had to do a little bit of cutting and re-welding to make it fit where we need it. And there's the muffler I got from Paul. Thank you, Forestry Forever. And we're gonna hear what this sounds like. Be right back. Alright, so I just started it up for about 30 seconds. And oh dear. What a sweet sound to the ears. Oh, don't do that. I'm trying to get the... There we go. You guys can watch the cooling fan spin. This engine's quiet now. You can't hear it. You can hear it. But it's mechanical music now. Let's go around to the driver's side and we'll look at the muffler. That's quiet. I'm gonna say it again. Thanks, Paul. What a bitchin' muffler, dude. Awesome. Just checking. Yep, oil pressure's up. I'm gonna turn the idle up a little bit. Now, I still have to drop the whole system, because I only spot welded the junction pipe right there. You can see it's blowing a lot of condensation out of that area, and I'll do that probably tomorrow or something. Well, look at that. Look at the intermediate shaft spin between the transmission and the transfer case. That's awesome. Okay. That's it for the weekend. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can zoom in here. right here, I had to use some high temperature epoxy after having the intake and exhaust apart yesterday and trying to weld it. It was almost broken in half. But I found another one on eBay, and thanks to the guy who's sending it to me. Oh, I think that the fuel hose wasn't down in the gas. Anyway, thanks to the guy on eBay. I'll send you a link to this video. I'm gonna have to go through this whole process again, but practice makes perfect, and now I'll be able to drive this thing and move it around on its own. Thanks for watching my video.